Hello, everyone. It's tea time. Dreena here. Join in, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Join in and tell me what you're up to. I know it's not Sunday, and we usually do tea time on Sunday, but I'm going to start rescheduling that time because Sunday's a little busy here with the family all around and moving in and out. And during the week, they're in school, so it's a lot more flexible for me doing videos. So I think I'm going to shift tea time to one day of the week. I'm not sure when, but right now it's today. So I have goodies for you today. I'm so excited to share this video. I've been wanting to do this one since I was at Planted Expo, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And afterwards, I just couldn't wait to hop on a video and show you everything. But I had a lot of catch up to do. I was preparing for the demo, my cooking demo, most of that week because they didn't have a full kitchen on stage and I needed to bring my food with me, my ingredients. So I was preparing things days in advance. And afterwards, I was just like, wow, I had to, catch up on things at home and get ready for Christmas and all of those things. Hello, Cindy. Hope you're faring okay out there in the rain. Where you are, we've had tremendous amounts of rain in our area. If you've heard, been quite drastic, quite treacherous, really, in parts of BC and debilitating a lot of people. So hoping everyone is staying safe out there. Hi, Jackie. Why am I not out in the sunshine? I was out this morning and just got drenched. So Jackie from O Cosmetics was at my cooking demo. It was so much fun. I was about to do my demo and she walked in with Peter and they looked so dapper. They were all dressed up lovely. And I think she was bringing some O Cosmetics to Nia of Canadian Vegan Magazine, who I met finally. And she came in, they sat and watched my demo. It was lovely. And they gave me a little gift after too. They're just the loveliest, sweetest people. Adore them. Thank you for joining, Jackie. And I did a video about O Cosmetics. That was my last tea time, I think. That was maybe 3 weeks ago. And I know a lot of people reached out to Jackie about the vegan skincare. So if you're still interested, check out that video or just go email Jackie at ocosmetics.ca. So we're going to talk food. And the first thing I wanted to mention, because I've had some emails about this, and Cindy, I think you were one that reached out. It was you, about the midday squares. And I just got their new bundle package and their new packaging. And I had offered a code for you guys for 15% off. I didn't realize it was only for the first time purchase, but they've made an exception and they're offering it throughout. So now you can order and reorder to your heart's content and get the 15% off on the midday squares, okay? So I wanted to let you know that. I forgot to add the link below. I'll add it after. Let me see if I can dig it up real quick and put it in the chat. Hang on. Am I that organized? I'm not gonna, maybe I am. The cat's coming. The cat may just start yowling at me now. Here we go. That's the link there and you get 15% off. There's no code needed. And hi, Anne, nice to see you. I feel like I've missed talking to everyone for so long. So I have my tea and I have my chocolate, but I'm not going to open it right now because I want to get into things. So at the Planted Expo, after I did my demo, which was so much fun, I love just, presenting food and talking to people and getting their questions. And I met sweet, sweet people after, I find at these plant-based and vegan expos, I meet the loveliest people. And I was doing a demo of my cornucopia salad with the Buddha dressing, went over really well. And my Guinness sheet cake, which is, hang on, I'll show you that picture. It's in the holiday section. And just before the demo, I posted that one on my site. So if you don't have my book, and let me just get the picture. You can pop to my site now and get that recipe for the Guinness List sheet cake. And I made that one with the coconut date cream and it went over super well. So that recipe link is in the description for you. And now let's talk goodies. So I'm saving my favorite pick for last. And I'm not affiliated with any of these brands except for the last one, because after I tried their product at the expo, I said, this is amazing. I have never tasted anything like this, and I want to be connected with your company. And they were right there in the moment. I could chat with them. And, I said, do you have an affiliate program? Because I would love to not only share this with my readers, but order from you regularly. So I'll save that one for last. Okay, so where am I going to start? I have a candle lit, so let's start there. These candles were at the expo, and again, not affiliated. It's a local company called Killig Candle Company. This is the only non-food product. And their candles are eco-friendly soy wax and no toxic ingredients. The wick itself there's no lead. And she mentioned a few things on her site. I have the website link below. And the varieties, or the I can't call them flavors, the scents, there we go, search for the word, are beautiful and really different. So I bought, they're pricier candles, but you're getting what you pay for, right? It's quality ingredients. And I was just on her website. She's a local person in Vancouver. And with every candle bought, she donates to feed a child in the Philippines, which is so beautiful. I'm going to send her my video after and share with her how much we're loving these candles. Mine is Mahal Kita. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Pink grapefruit, jasmine, and neroli oil. It's so nice. You can smell the citrus. And I got this one for the kitchen because I wanted something after cooking, if you're doing onions, that kind of brightens everything up after. Beautiful. And Charlotte was with me. Charlotte was my helper through the demo. She was serving food, and she works at a vegan cafe. So she was carrying everything all pro-like. And Charlotte got the Noel, and I'm burning it now, and it smells amazing. It's got a light mint aroma, and just like it's very seasonal. And it has these candles, they don't look huge, but they have 50 hours of burning time. And they're just, it's a gorgeous product. So at these demos or expos, they're fun. It's very funny because after you finish, it's like playtime, right? I do my work and then it's like, wee, playtime. And I go around to the stalls. I'm just dropping coin everywhere. It's like, oh, I want some of this, and I want some of this. It's just so exciting to be in a venue where vegan products are everywhere and really, beautifully crafted, high quality products. And sometimes you get to sample them. And if there was something I loved, I was just like, yeah, bing, buying it. So I burned up my credit card that day. But it's also supporting these small businesses, right? And these vendors who are doing amazing work and creating beautiful products and giving back. It's just wonderful. So the next product I'm going to share with you is I've already opened this one. It is a spicy sauce. I think I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing things correctly. No, there's nothing funny on this. The company name is Kula, Kula, and I have that link in the description. And they do a line of sauces, a spicy sort of smoky barbecue sauce. I think it's like a West African spice combination. And in addition to the sauces, so it's very minimal sort of looking label. It doesn't really jump out at you, but I tell you the flavor does. It's beautiful. They did 2 packages of using the sauce, and one is using soy curls, and the other package was a jackfruit. So I bought both, but I already used the jackfruit. And I'm not a huge jackfruit fan. I haven't created any jackfruit recipes, mostly because I find you don't get much from it, right? A can of jackfruit, once you open it and process it and work with it, it's like, it's not enough to feed a family. It's just don't get much from it. But what I did with it last night, I opened the jackfruit and I used that one, and I made a really delicious stir fry with, I just stir fried all the veggies, kind of like the stir fry in Dreena's Kind Kitchen, the lentil quinoa one. But I used the veggies. I didn't use turmeric because I knew there was going to be enough spice and seasoning in this. And I used cooked rice that I already had in the fridge. And then at the end, I opened the jackfruit package, put that in and worked it in with everything. it was so delicious, right? And it spread out the jackfruit, so it worked really well. So this company, Kula, they also won a prize at the event. There were 3 prizes given for the like top taster products. It was done in advance of the expo, and I think they won 2nd place. I'm not sure, but they did want to win a prize, and I'm not surprised because it's a really good product. And if you like spicy food, you'll love it. Charlotte was over the moon. And there was another vendor doing soy curl products. So it's very interesting. Someone's taking the Butler soy curls and now creating their own line of products with it. So it was really nice to see that. And for me, because I'm super sensitive to pea protein, guys, I can't even tell you how sensitive I am to pea protein right now. I had something again that had a small amount of pea protein in it, and I was inflamed. Like I could feel it in my elbows, my shoulders for days. So a lot of vegan foods now are using pea protein, unfortunately, like a filler, I guess. I'm not sure why they're using it in yogurts or ice creams. For me, it's very inflammatory, so I have to stay away from it. So something like this that uses jackfruit or soy curls is wonderful. So that's the 2nd product. Next, I met Linda from Zengari Kitchen. So this is not a new product to me. I've already been a fan of Zengari Kitchen. They do a line of vegan cheeses. And she just did an Instagram feature of my work. It was called Zengari's Chef of the Month. They do different people every month, and they featured my work. And so she'd send me this big goodie box of their vegan cheeses, and they have a line of pestos. That's amazing. And then at the event, I got a couple more double creams because I love the double cream. And I wanted to mention this one to you, smoky jalapeno, because I'm not normally one to buy a spicy vegan cheese. And these are like a cream cheese kind of texture. But this one's delicious. So if you see this one, give it a try, smoky jalapeno. And there were a couple of other vegan cheeses at the venue. There was one I somehow missed trying, and I can't remember the name, but I totally missed trying it. And Blue Heron was there as well. Their truffle cheese was delicious. And I bought a couple, but it tasted very different at home. So I'm not sure what was going on with it, but anyways, the one that I tried at the venue was amazing. But I do love the Zengari line. They're very fresh tasting, and the creamy double cream. You can use it on like potatoes or breads, bagels, or thin it out and use it as a sauce for pasta, drizzle it on pizzas, like all kinds of things. And lovely Canadian-based company. And Daya was not there. So interesting, because I thought some of these big brands would be there. Daya was not there. But after my demo the next day, one of the executives from Daya reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I really enjoyed your demo." And I said, "Wow, thank you. I didn't even know." I said, "I didn't see Daya there." And he said, "No, we weren't there. But, I was at the event." And then he offered to send me a package of products from Daya, which was so lovely and very unexpected. And as I've explained to all of you all the time, or most of the time, like I keep those convenience things on hand, right? So I'm cooking the whole foods and doing the beans and the grains and all of that, but I keep Daya cheese on hand for pizzas and for school lunches. It's, convenience, right? And for kids, they really love it too. Like they love having those gooey cheese pizzas. And also, as our kids were going through school, as I mentioned, we could never send nuts. So having something like Daya to put in a sandwich was a lifesaver. Anyhow, that was a side note. Very lovely people. All right, the next product. I'm probably going to have to answer your questions later, only because I have to pick up Charlotte at 1:30, or just after 1:30. But yes, Anne's asking about the peas. You know what, Anne? I think it's the processing, because I've noticed when I have something with pea protein isolate, I'm very reactive. Like it really is bothersome to me. I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel it in my joints. It's gross. So I was going around to every booth at the expo saying, does it have pea protein in it? Does it have pea I must have been so annoying. Does it have pea protein in it? How many questions they must get like that, right? Is it gluten-free? Does it have soy? Is it nut-free? Like they get all those questions multiple times in an hour. It must drive them crazy. The next product is called Healthy Hippo, and they're low sugar gummies. And when I saw this booth, I picked up a couple of packages for Hope. She's a gummy girl. She loves vegan gummies. My gosh, that girl loves gummies. Whereas I'm like someone who loves chocolate. She loves gummies. And she would have those over any dessert. And these ones are low sugar. I don't have my readers, so I can't really read out to you. But let's just see if I can see the back of the package. For one package, I'm not doing a good job of this trying to read it. Sugars, okay. 3 grams, only 3 grams of sugar for a package, which is really low for gummies. And they're soft and they have a nice flavor, and they have sour ones as well. So that was a really fun product. And I haven't seen this one in stores. I've seen, we see Surf Sweets, Smart Sweets. There's a lot of vegan gummies out now. This one I haven't seen in stores yet. I'm hoping they'll get out to stores and even at Vegan Supply, but here they are, Healthy Hippo, super fun little gummies. The next product, we have 2 more. These are pretty fun. I was impressed with what this little company was doing. Game Changer Chickpea Bites. So they're like protein snack balls, kind of like making, when you make your date and nut and oat balls that you can do in the food processor. I have a few recipes. I have protein power balls. I have cocoa cookie dough balls. Some of you guys know those. These are chickpea based. And lovely people, when I went over and met them, they were so kind, and I went to buy them and they were like, no, just take a package. We saw your demo and they were just so sweet, right? We want to give you something. And they have a few flavors. I got 2 flavors. This is chocolate and almond. And then this flavor is my favorite, which I'm surprised it wasn't the chocolate. But something like this, I think an oaty flavor works really well. And this was my favorite flavor, the oat and coconut. To me, they're a little sweeter, and the oaty flavor comes through. And they're very few ingredients here. So they were explaining that they really wanted to create like a clean snack. So for instance, these have chickpeas, oats, coconut, almond butter, dates, maple syrup. That's it. That's nice. And it's almost like a Larabar in a sense, that kind of composition, but with chickpeas. So that's those Game Changer Chickpea Bites. And I'm going to share this with you guys if you want to pick some up. And I recommend this flavor because it's so good. And they also had a super seeds flavor, which I didn't try. But it had like flax and hemp in it. So the website is in the description, and this was in the gift bag. It says for a special discount, use the code PLANTED at checkout. Whoop! Oh, I'm doing so good at this. So if you want to go, oh my gosh, if you want to go over to the website and use the code PLANTED, that just occurred to me. You can, I'm not sure what the discount is. You can go get that little discount if you want to pick some up. So this is my favorite thing to share with you. It's not chocolate. There was a chocolate stall there and I somehow missed it, which is baffling to me. And someone stole our food there, which was rotten. Charlotte and I had picked up a couple of, because after my demo, like I was hungry. I hadn't really had much in the morning. And we went to, what's that restaurant called? It's new in Vancouver, and there's one in Ottawa and one in Edmonton. It'll come to me. It's like Crate or something. It'll come to me. But we bought a couple of like Buddha bowl type of things, and they served them up in sort of those cardboard containers. And I bought a brownie, and we put it aside because we were walking around, and we came back, it was gone. Like, who would do that? Who would take her a little bit of food? It's kind of rotten. So there are beautiful people at the expo, except for those who stole our food. Oh my heavens. Anyways, oh God, that name is going to come to me eventually. Okay, this is my favorite product. Not that I don't love the other products, but this was my favorite new product that I feel like they're changing nut butters. Here we go. This is the company. It's called Nut Jar. And this is a pack of, how many is in here? I think it's 12. It's their sample pack. Oh, no, 8. Oh, can I count? 10. 10 different nut jars. They're small mini containers. And so there was a huddle of people around this stall. And I heard people go, oh my gosh, that's so good. So they were giving samples, little wooden sticks for people to try all the different nut butters. The flavor on these nut butters is just exquisite, amazing, delicious. They have all these different flavors. And he was explaining to me that they weren't happy with the nut butters that were on the market. So they invested in, I don't know, some kind of machinery equipment that will produce the nut butter without adding oils, like without adding palm oil, which is usually added to nut butters. And for their flavors, they have this one, it's a pecan pie, or it's just a pecan spread. It tastes like pecan pie. It's so good. And it uses date powder. So they're using, like minimal ingredients. They're using clean ingredients, and the flavor's amazing. And they do not add palm oil, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to show you the different flavors. This one is their golden nut butter. It's like a golden latte. And I'm not sure which nuts are in here, probably cashew, pecan. There's a blend of nuts. Look at the color. It's like a golden latte. I'm writing about this on my blog for an upcoming post. So you'll see a little bit more about the nut butters there. And I thought it would be amazing to make a latte with, right? You just need a scoop of that and add some warm milk. Done. Jackie, did you try these at the demo? If you're still there, did you try these? This one is pistachio nut butter. And I've not tasted pistachio nut butter that tastes like this. I'm going to see if you can see the color. Just look at that. It smells so good. And I've got to work through the other flavors for you here. This one is tropical. And it's like coconut. What else do they have in there? I can't look at, I should have my readers with me, but I don't. This one is macadamia. Guys, you know how macadamia nut butter has kind of disappeared? Like I used to use it in my recipes years ago for Eat, Drink, and Be Vegan. And mostly that book, actually, I used macadamia nut butter in a lot of recipes. It used to be available, and then it didn't. And so this one, oh my gosh. And it's their sourcing of the nuts. They source from areas where, sort of like fair trade for chocolate. That's how they're sourcing their nuts. Just look at that. Oh, it smells so good. And I have to show you the pecan. This one is cashew acai. Look at the color. Okay, I got to get a spoon and show you. I'm using a little plastic spoon so I can show you the color well. So you have to stir them up a little bit because the oils naturally separate, right, from the nuts. Look at that. It's like purple. Oh, so good. And I'm going to work through. I think this is the pecan. It was in the middle of the package somewhere. No, this is hazelnut cocoa. I don't think I tasted this one at the event. I think it's time to. Oh my gosh, it smells, it's probably like Nutella. Hazelnut cocoa. Jackie, did you try these? They're so good. Oh, they're so good. Jackie, I'm going to drop you and Peter off one. See what you think, because I haven't opened all of them. And how am I going to use the nut butters? Asked Cindy. Good question. I'm going to use some of them in recipes, but honestly, I've been eating them, like just putting them on toast in the night, or when I make Hope oatmeal in the morning, I'll put a little in our oatmeal and stir it in as it's warm. Drizzle. It's some of the ones here, some of the nut butters are thin enough that you can put a spoon and drizzle, like the pecan. This one is the matcha nut butter. Jackie, would you like that one? Do you like matcha? If you do, I'm going to give you that one. It's not open. I'll put it aside. And Jackie lives kind of just around the corner. She lives down by where I do all my food shopping. This is the pecan, and this one's half empty. Look at that. Or half full. Jar is half full, not half empty. Look at that. And I'm going to show it to you. So you could have to stir them, but then you'll see the consistency of these is thin enough that it can be drizzled. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. This seriously tastes like pecan pie in a jar. Oh, it's amazing. And all they have in it is pecans and date powder. That's it. That's it. I'm so excited about this company. This one is hazelnut chocolate. What was the other one? Hazelnut cacao? Oh, this one was hazelnut cacao. This one's hazelnut chocolate. I think this one's a little bit more like Nutella. Okay. See, there's a few I hadn't opened yet. Oh yeah, this one's darker. So it does need to be stirred a little bit. And because every nut has different fat properties and protein properties, the consistencies aren't the same from one to another, right? So you know yourself, if you eat almonds, they have a very different consistency than pecans, right? They're much harder. So pecan nut butter is going to be much silkier, much runnier than, say, hazelnut butter. There we go. Oh, are you guys wanting to try it? Okay, that I didn't try that at the show. And that one does taste like Nutella better. And then, whoops, the top came off of this one. So I do have the link there for those. I'm going to ask them if I can get like a discount for you guys. I'm going to look into it. I'm not sure. They did have a Cyber Monday deal on for 20% off and free shipping over $49. And a box like this is over $49. I think it was 60 something with the 20% off, which is really not a bad price for nut butters. You guys know how much nut butters are, right? Especially good quality ones. They're very expensive. And this one is Marcona almond. So Marcona is a different type of almond, and it has a different taste. It almost tastes a bit fruitier, I'm going to use that word, than regular almond butter. And it's amazing. It tastes delicious. So here it is here. Look. See, and it's even a little silkier. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. They also have bagged nuts on their site, some raw nuts, and they have, which I'm going to go order them for Christmas to make my chocolate bark, because I make chocolate bark every year. And I'm going to go order the candied nuts they have. I can't remember what they're called. You'll have to go see. I just saw them and I was like, oh, I need those. Because on my chocolate bark, I'm just going to crush them and sprinkle them all over my chocolate bark. It's going to be amazing. And then some sea salt on top. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. As you can tell, I'm very excited. So they have the jars, the small jars, and they have larger jars. And so if I were to think, if you want to pick up a one to try, even one, get the pecan, the large pecan, or get the assortment pack and the hazelnut chocolate. If you want something chocolatey, that's amazing. If you know you love turmeric and golden lattes, get that golden one, macadamia nut butter. So those are like some of my top picks for you. They're all good though. Honestly, they're all good. But if I had to narrow down for a few, and you might want to pick up the bag nuts as well. So I was so excited to bring that box home with me. I can't tell you that all this past week and a half when I've been wanting to do the video, and I didn't want to eat too much of the nut butter because I wanted to open it and show you, but I was just like, dang it. I'm getting into that pecan pie butter, nut butter again. It's just remarkable. So can't recommend it enough. And I would not talk about it here if I'm not loving it myself. So those are the highlights. There was lots of other products there. But some of them were just, for me, like, they're nice, they're okay, but they weren't ones I really wanted to feature, or I didn't get to sample them. There were some I didn't even get to sample. But but it's exciting. There's so much out there. There's so much coming out in the plant-based food world. It's just pretty darn exciting. Speaking of exciting, I was this close to meeting Rich Roll, and I didn't. My demo was on Sunday morning. His talk was Saturday. But after my demo, I was going around with Charlotte and we were trying samples and stuff. And then I saw him in the audience for someone else's talk later in the day. He was there for, I can't remember. It was afternoon anyways. And he was sitting in the audience and I couldn't go over and like interrupt. It was during someone's talk. So I was, dang, I didn't get to meet him because he's pretty iconic, right? And if you don't know who I am, just Google who he is, who I am. If you don't know who he is, just Google his name, Rich Roll. He's got a pretty fascinating story, and he has this podcast, and he interviews big names, and he also interviews Guru Singh, who I did my Kundalini training with, but that's another story. So that was very exciting, but I didn't get to meet him, but maybe I'll get to another expo in the States or something like that in years to come. So that's it. I have to run and pick up Charlotte, so I have to wrap it up. I think I mentioned everything to you. I kind of did a quick jot down of notes. Yes, I think I did. So I'm going to release a post soon with more on the nut jar products. And if you haven't been to my blog recently, I have my baklava recipe posted and my Guinness list sheet cake recipe posted. So head on over and get those recipes. Also subscribe if you're on YouTube and you're not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe and give the video the thumbs up after we go off video. Okay. I just spoke a mile a minute, didn't I? Thank you for joining. I'm going to follow up on your questions when I get home and see what has come up and answer your questions. But thank you for joining as always. I always love to chat with you and see your faces here. And I'll be back with another video, probably another weekday now, because it's just kind of working a little easier. All right. Have a great day. Take care out there, and many blessings to you all.